Hello gamers, it's time once again for this week's episode of This Week in Gaming by eXputer. Well, this week has certainly been exciting with Capcom's showcase event and Xbox, even that surely revealed many new games like Street Fighter 6 and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Our team as always is dedicated to get you covered up, so let's dive in. Now for the latest in horror genre in video games, Resident Evil, one of the most popular horror game series, just released an online streaming demo for Resident Evil Village, and fans couldn't be more excited to try out the game for themselves. No doubt that Resident Evil has enjoyed a lot of success owing to its engaging and eerie gameplay. Being the 8th entry in the series, Resident Evil Village managed to continue the legacy of RE games before it and lived up to every expectation of the fans worldwide. Capcom thought it would be a great idea to release an online streaming demo to boost up the sales even more. The demo can be accessed on the official website, and all you need is an Xbox or PS4 controller. The demo isn't available in Asia as of yet, unfortunately, but despite this, it's great to see that cloud gaming is making its way back to the industry again. Talking about PlayStation 4, there has been a new update in the firmware for PlayStation DualSense wireless controller on Steam. Opening the application page for DualSense firmware manifest shows a new update added on 9th June 2022. Players speculate that this could mean something big coming to Steam, as the DualSense wireless controller is already available on Steam. There are many problems with this controller that haven't been addressed, including the adaptive triggers not working and the problematic driver. Players hope that this new update can solve all of their issues and also introduce a much needed Windows support for this controller. However, all of this is just speculation as of yet. The friendly rivalry of leading tech Goliaths Sony and Microsoft always brings something innovative from the gaming fans around the globe. One great innovation being the plans of Xbox bringing cloud-enabled games to smart TVs by partnering up with Samsung. These games will be accessible through the Xbox app, and surprisingly, you won't need a console for it. Games like Fortnite could be accessed without the need of subscription. Xbox is planning to expand cloud-based gaming to many countries. With all the recent innovations by Sony, Microsoft doesn't intend to stay behind and has its own take on the Game Pass and cloud-based gaming. Microsoft is giving time-limited demo for its games, which is not only to give players an insight on what to expect, but they can also give valuable feedback for the developers. Before we discuss anything else, fans of the old Arcadian games unite, because we've brought some hot news that Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior from Capcom Arcade Stadium, is available for free right now on all platforms. It is no doubt that Street Fighter was a classic hit, still enjoyed by millions in its old as well as an upgraded version. The PvP fighting game was revived recently in 2021 when Capcom launched Capcom Arcade Stadium, a collection of 32 classics from Capcom. While this pack was available for purchase individually, you can play Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior for free on major platforms like Steam, My Nintendo Store, Microsoft Store, and PlayStation Store. This offer is for a limited time only, so make sure you get your hands on this classic game. In another news, Forest of Illusion, the preserver of Nintendo's history, was able to preserve the cancelled version of Quake port that was made for the Game Boy Advance. This underrated series by ID Software is said to be the successor of Doom series and was among the first FPS multiplayer games to enter the gaming market. With its amazing gameplay and standalone installments, it had been a fan favorite of the gamers of that time and is still remembered as one of the best titles in gaming history. This is the reason why Forest of Illusion was so keen on restoring the cancelled version of Quake it stumbled upon. The game was made for Game Boy Advance and never saw the light of day. The game is currently being developed by Randall Linden, a veteran developer also responsible for projects like the SNES port of Doom. Fans are very excited for this project and hope the gameplay would be up to their expectations. On the subject of Dota, there have been leaks suggesting that the new VR games are to be released from Valve, and Dota 2 is among these games. One of the best games in the MOBA genre to mark its name in the video industry, Dota 2 is popular in gamers and non-gamers alike. A well-known data miner was able to get intricate details of Dota 2's recent patch note. In an elaboration of the leaks, it was decoded that many VR titles are under development. The string of leaks named Citadel and HLX suggested that Citadel might be an old project and HLX might be something related to Half-Life. While Dota 2 was a big enough release on its own, the rumors of Valve working on a new installment in Half-Life called Half-Life Citadel by many fans is surely something we all look forward to. In another news, for old school game fans, RuneScape and old school RuneScape characters are coming to Smite. One of the first games in the MMORPG genre that was very popular back in the day and is still played by many fans around the globe, was even acknowledged by Guinness World Records for being one of the largest and most updated MMORPG titles. Smite on the other hand offers a variety of mythological characters, and like any other MOBA game, players fight each other in teams. This decade-old game still has a huge community of players owing to the fact it has $1 million annual Smite Smite World Championship in esports. This collaboration of classical and old school RuneScape was kind of unexpected, and though not much information has been released, RuneScape players are very excited to see what this collaboration would have in store for them. In another steamy news related to cloud gaming, the Competitor and Markets Authority in United Kingdom just ruled out the ban on cloud gaming by Apple as anti-competitive. The App Store and the WebKit browser restrictions caused the users to miss out on the beauty that cloud gaming holds. It is no doubt that as a tech Goliath, Apple has a fair share in the market. The company is known for its strict terms and conditions. This led to a lawsuit between Epic Games and Apple and the creation of the WebKit browser engine, a rendering engine that bounds browser developers, and it can surpass Safari in performance too. With the cloud gaming ban persisting for years, the cloud gaming services like Xbox Cloud Gaming and Nvidia GeForce took to the browsers to provide services. But the WebKit browser engine really limits the possibilities of the cloud gaming. This might be a feeble attempt to promote Apple Arcade by the tech giant. However, CMA has launched an investigation of Apple's App Store. Let's see where it leads. Are you one of the players waiting for the release of Hollow Knight Silksong? Then good news for you, as the game might be coming to Xbox Game Pass on day one, as speculated by an industry insider, The Snitch. He took to Twitter and posted a picture of Hornet, the game's main character, along with the caption, "Day 1" with a green circle emoji. With the original game having sold more than 3 million copies, you can guess the popularity this game holds and a large number of players waiting for the sequel's release. But it's still just a rumor and nothing can be said about the release of this game. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know. A disappointing news for Xbox players. The widely circulated rumor for Gears of War coming to one of the games of Xbox might not be true. After the success of Halo the Master Chief Collection, rumors about another game from Xbox getting a similar bundle like the Master Chief Collection started to circulate, with the possibility of Gears of War being the concerned bundle, as informed by a gaming journalist, Nick Baker. Talking on the Xbox Era podcast, he told the fans that Gears of War Collection might come out soon.
There was a rumor mill a while back where I said that there is another Microsoft franchise that's getting the Master Chief Collection type treatment.
Oh, yeah.
I am of the belief that that is coming this year.
Yeah.
So that could be an E3.
But in a recent tweet, an industry insider said that he doesn't think that anything like Gears of War might exist. While there might be a collection coming out soon from Microsoft, whether it's Gears of War or not, only time will tell. It seems that Roller Champions has almost lost all viewers on Twitch. It is a brand new 3 vs 3 sports game recently released by Ubisoft. The concept behind the game is very unique. Players have to skate a lap and score a goal. The first person to score 5 points within 7 minutes would win the game. Despite its unique gameplay and the attention it got during its release back then in May, it seems that Roller Champions has lost 99% viewers on Twitch, which is a huge loss in a short time. The game had a major fall of viewers from 54,000 streamers to currently 861. Fans have been hyped about Sonic Frontiers since its announcement back then in December 2021, and it seems that new leaks for the game are surfacing. A new leaked HD footage has been circulating around the fandom, and the game certainly looks very promising. The textures, graphics, and visuals look very appealing and awe-inspiring. Moreover, the franchise also confirmed that the game would be released as planned, so fans can certainly look forward to it, as it would be the first open-world Sonic game in history. In addition to the leaked footage, various leaks regarding HUD and speedometer have also surfaced. No wonder speedometer is an essential component in the Sonic games that will allow players to keep track of Sonic's lightning-fast moves. Players would be able to keep an eye on their dashes across the woods. Fans have been concerned and excited about how the Sonic franchise would work with the open world gameplay style. While not much is known about the HUD because of a bad quality picture leak, the leak does give players an idea of what to expect from the franchise. Well, fans have certainly been hyped about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and it seems like that the pre-orders for the game are currently ranking at number 3 in top-selling pre-purchase titles on Steam. Fans were having high expectations from the game, as they wanted a touch of the old Call of Duty games that Modern Warfare 2 is expected to bring. The game certainly looks enticing with its detailed graphics and visuals. Fans have certainly shown their appreciation, as the pre-order sales are going up at a steady pace. Fans were waiting eagerly for Street Fighter 6, and it seems that the development team is as much as excited and highly motivated for the game. The reveal trailer for the game took the gaming community by storm, and fans are certainly accepting the modern look for the new Street Fighter game. The game has also added new modes including World Tour and Battle Hub, in addition to the standard fighting ground mode. The new drive system would certainly improve gameplay and let them experience strong actions. Jamie Lee was also introduced, that is a drunken fist fighter who packs a great punch. The producer Nakayama said that they don't want to spoil anything in the game, but the development team is doing their best in making the game worthwhile for the fans. Nakayama also claimed that this is the first time he has seen the development team this motivated. One of the anticipated horror games, Scorn's potential release date and screenshots have been revealed on SteamDB. The page shows that the game is set to release on 21st October 2022. Scorn is an atmospheric horror game bound to keep the players on edge during the gameplay. Recently, screenshots have also surfaced on the SteamDB page that supposedly shows the artwork within the game. The screenshots are well detailed and the gore textures are bound to set the atmosphere for the game. The splendid atmosphere that Scorn has tried to create may revolutionize the formula for repetitive jump scare horror games. While talking about horror games, Silent Hill is surely one of a kind that sets the perfect grim mood with its atmosphere and amazing storytelling. The rumors for a new entry in the series were going around the circle for some days. However, Christopher Gans, a movie director for the first Silent Hill movie, has stated that the new Silent Hill games are being developed by Konami. In addition to the games, Gans confirmed that a new film would be produced as well.
De manga, japanime, parce que je veux dire, j'ai toujours défendu ça.
If you have been playing Horizon Forbidden West lately but were left unsatisfied with the graphics and poor performance, you would be glad to know that a new performance mode improves the game significantly. In the past, resolution mode was preferred by the players that ran the game on 30 FPS. However, it seems that the franchise has made major fixes to the performance mode and players are now able to run the game at 60 FPS constantly. The performance mode also improves visuals and graphics drastically, giving players a breathtaking experience. Devolver Digital, that is a popular name in the indie genre, has seemed to lost about 45% of its value on the stock market. The studio is responsible for bringing fans many great games like Fall Guys, Shadow Warriors, and Gato Roboto. However, these days don't seem to be good for the franchise, seeing this significant decrease in the stock market. The value of the share has also decreased to 87p from 157p, which is a devastating decrease. The recently released games Weird West and Shadow Warrior 3 got a poor Metacritic rating, and poor sales have impacted the value in stock market, disappointing many investors. Hogwarts Legacy is a new open-world MMORPG game by the Harry Potter franchise that fans have been looking forward to, and it seems that new gameplay leaks have surfaced. The Harry Potter franchise has contributed significantly to the entertainment industry, whether it involved books, movies, and video games. The new game, Hogwarts Legacy, is set in the 1800s and players can relive their Harry Potter experience by visiting many locations like the Forbidden Forest, Hogsmeade, and much more. Players would be required to face difficult challenges, but to be ready for them, players would memorize spells, grow crops, take care of animals, and make potions. The new leaked gameplay is a 1-minute video that shows various features such as the map combat and character customization. We can see students learning spells and transforming creatures. A character can also be seen using magic to lighten up a dark passageway. Hogwarts Legacy would be released in the last quarter of 2022, and the leaks build up the hype and excitement for it. In another news, Avalanche Studios is developing its roguelike game titled Ravenbound. Our investigative journalist and industry insider Tom Henderson has covered everything that is known about the game. The project is currently named Jackdaw, but this appears to be a secret code name. It's a unique third-person game where players can transform into a raven to get a bird's-eye view of the surroundings and a number of enemies. Players would have 3 Raven vessels to choose from, with each having their unique abilities, weapons, and trait cards. Many sources have claimed that the game would have season content structure and players would be getting new content every month. It is unclear yet as to when the game would be revealed. Screenshots of the next entry in the Fire Emblem franchise may have been leaked. Fire Emblem has been a successful game series for Nintendo ever since the first game released in 1990. It has been 3 years since the last Fire Emblem title and a new entry was in order. New leaks have surfaced on Reddit along with a few screenshots of the game. Details about the protagonist have been revealed and it seems that the protagonist would be a red and blue haired character with a dragon as his mother. Moreover, many new characters would join in the Fire Emblem series. Players would also be able to recall old characters in the Fire Emblem series and they are playable. Koei Tecmo along with Gust would be developing the game. However, no release date has been announced as of yet. In another news, Digimon Survive release date trailer is finally out. The Digimon franchise is sure to bring up nostalgia among fans with the new game. Digimon Survive is an upcoming tactical RPG that would involve multiple endings gameplay depending on players' choices. Fans were anticipating for a release date for some time, however the wait seems to be over with a newly released trailer. After half a decade since its announcement, the game would finally be released on July 29th, 2022. Well, that's it for this week's episode of This Week in Gaming. We hope to see you next time. Until then, see ya.